Well, good morning, Spirit and Truth Sanctuary, and happy Friday morning. This is the day after, the day after the day of debauchery. Wow, I premeditated yesterday. It was a premeditated crime. I ate whatever, whenever, howsoever I wanted to yesterday, and I got all of that I wanted, and I'm still full the next morning. No guilt. It's good sometimes to switch up your program a little bit. Get back on track today. Get up, move around, drink some water. Yeah, give thanks. Wow, have you given thanks this morning? Have you had your water? Have you stretched a little bit? Have you just taken a deep breath and said, God, thank you. Thank you for life and health and strength. Thank you that I feel joy and happiness and health. And thank you that I'm still in my right mind. This is day 65 of our 100 days of devotion, and this is the day the Lord has made. We came to rejoice and be glad in it. Today is Friday, November the 26th, and we are going to jump over to page 5 and grab our affirmation together. If you will, turn to page 5. Let's read our prayer of surrender together today. Spirit of truth, carry me where you will. Bring to me what you will. Take from me what you will. Awaken in me what you will. The Christ man is around me. The Christ mind is in me. The Christ power flows through me, and the Christ mystery exists as me. I believe it, I perceive it, and now I receive it. Come on, let's declare it together today. Today I will challenge my mind, channel my power, and change my life. Today is one of the biggest shopping days of the year. It is the day of the sales, and I guess somehow the things are marked down. Maybe there's even some kind of tax break. I'm not sure about all that involves in it, but I know that I'm not getting out there fighting with everybody today over a shirt or a pair of shoes or a toy or something. I'm going to wait till everybody calms down just a little bit. But if that's your thing, get out there and enjoy it. Do your thing. But today, it's interesting. Today's teaching is called Freedom from Labels. And it's interesting how many people will be shopping for specific labels today. Isn't it interesting that that falls on today? Freedom from labels. All right, what does freedom from labels mean? Let's grab our affirmation at the very top. And then guess what? I have an interesting surprise for you at the end. I know it's not Throwback Thursday, but sometimes it's just fabulous Freaky Friday. Who knows what today is? And so you never know what might happen at the end of this devotion today. Just hold on to God's unchanging hand, everybody. Amen. Here's our affirmation. Let's read it together. Today, I declare and celebrate my personal freedom from labels. No temporary label can define or confine my eternal spirit. I'm bigger than any label of race, religion, or region. I do not have a need to identify with any label, and I also relinquish any right to label others. In spirit, the only label I carry is love, the I am. I am the skinless, sinless, endless, nameless, shameless, blameless, labelless image and nature of God and good in the earth. I believe it, I perceive it, and now I receive it. All right. So the gist of this lesson today, our devotion, is that before you took on flesh, you lived above label. In the book of Jeremiah, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Okay, so that speaks both to pre-incarnation, that before we came into earth, there is a knowing, there is an essence of us in the spiritual realm. But look at the word there, before I form, before I put form, even our physical form is a label in some ways. We have a human Homo sapien form. It makes us somewhat different than other animals. And so in that essence, we take on these forms, these labels, when we took on shape, shade, country, origin, all these things. Okay, look down, if you will, at the very last, or look down at the fourth sentence in the first paragraph. What are these unconscious labels that we carry sometimes? White, black, gay, straight, male, female, American, Christian, etc. Then we permitted this labeling to condition us to believe we were inherently different and eventually, inevitably separate from the rest of the world, and especially different from anyone who didn't carry our specific set of labels. Even beliefs can really be a label. Humanity's inability or unwillingness to relinquish labels is the reason that we fear terrorism, nuclear annihilation, and the prospect of race wars. Labels lead to otherness. I'm separate, now I am other. Otherness leads to difference. Otherness leads to separation. Separation leads to intolerance. And intolerance leads to violence. It all begins with a seemingly innocent label. Ooh, isn't that scary right there? We got to live above these labels, my friends. We got to get out of that nonsense. Okay, so two quick quotes. One from the artist Sting. Sting says there is a deeper wave than this, deeper than, he's talking about Russia and America and all these different designations and separations. The Apostle Paul says there are no labels in the Christ mind. He gives a lot of different ideas. There are no labels in the Christ mind. All right, let's look down at our prayer at the bottom. Then we're going to have just a little fun this morning. Live above label today. You can do it. You are not your race, your religion, your sexual orientation. You carry it temporarily. Only temporarily do you carry that. All right, our name for God this morning is God without label. Let's read our prayer. God without label, awaken me to never be defined, disqualified, or dismissed by any label. The only label I carry or care about is spirit. Protect my love, preserve my life, and promote my light without the bondage of any label. Help me today. I want to live without limit, purely in love, and completely above label, just like you. Amen. And so it is my prayer for everybody today is simply move on up. Move on up out of that lower vibration of labels and separateness and otherness and difference and caste systems and social hierarchies. Let it go. Give it over to the Lord. Let him work it out. Let her work it out for you. Amen to that, somebody. Amen. All right. This is a little treat for everybody. It's one of my favorite songs. Ooh, this gets me moving every time I hear this song. I love the percussion in the background. See if you can get into the chat and let us know who the artist is and the name of the song. Enjoy this, Spirit and True Sanctuary.
Hush now, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication.
Did that make everybody feel good today? Ooh, that was Curtis Mayfield. Move on up. Isn't that just some awesome rhythm right there? Move on up. It's a good message. Love it. Hush, child. Come on, move on up. Let's go higher today. What's my prayer for you today? That you're going to move on up and go a little higher. Look who jumped in. I think Miss Terry Johnson, at least on my chat. Terry Johnson got it first. And then let's see. Then Terry Johnson came back in again with Mayfield. And then Dr. Sharonda Buchanan with the full answer. Curtis Mayfield, move on up. Sherby, by the way, Sherby, one of our newest official members at Spirit and Truth. Move on up. Jen, Mary, look at all. Fred got it. Look at all these right answers. A+ for everybody. Brandy, anybody?
Oh yeah, Miss Deanna Choates popped in quickly. Curtis Mayfield, move on up. And then Laverne, Rachel, and Sandra. But Sandra Mack got both as well.
Look at
Sandra's on it.
Miss Sandra Mack on it in your face and for your face. Yeah. I'm about to get in my car and take a little drive. I'm going to listen to Curtis Mayfield the whole time. Curtis Mayfield, move on up. Woo. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us today. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Take some big, deep breaths today. Love yourself, love others, live above label. Have a great and blessed day. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Go in peace. May God bless you.